The clock running here, under a minute to go now in the first quarter of a 3-0 game. Defense showing blitz. Into the red zone. Wentz. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Mario Edwards in there to get him for a loss of 5. So the defense has put them in a tough spot. It's 2nd and long. Here's Ajayi. Heck of a move, but only able to work his way down near the 23. Just a yard on the gain there, and that leaves him with 14 yards still to go on 3rd down.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Back live with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Eagles with the ball here to begin quarter number 2. They are, however, facing a 4th down situation. And the first play will be a field goal try. From the right hash, it's a 41-yard attempt. And the kick by Elliott is good. And that will tie us at 3-3. So no problems there with that one as they're able to put 3 up on the board.
Yeah, it's pretty much a winless night. There's only a very light breeze, so it's a perfect night for kickers. And like you say, no problems with that one.
I want to give a hat tip real quick, Charles, to J.J. Watt before the possession switches here. Walter Payton, NFL Man of the Year. They totaled up how much he helped raise for hurricane relief, $37 million.
Incredible. Hurricane Harvey, which really hit the Houston area in a big way, and his original goal was $200,000. So congratulations to J.J. Watt and all the people who participated. And Greg Olsen of the Panthers, Benjamin Watson of the Ravens, both tight ends, also nominated and finalists for the most prestigious award as determined by the NFL, the Walter Payton Man of the Year Award.
Carr now on 1st down. And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider 1st down. Throwing on 1st down is Carr. Crabtree with it over the middle. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. 1st down, the run with Lynch. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Now Carr throwing on 2nd down. He'll dump it off complete to Lynch. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Here's Carr to throw. And he'll have his man. That's Cooper. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A good pickup there, a 22. Back to the ground, Lynch. And some room to roam now. And down inside the 15 he goes. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. To play in a tightly contested first half. We'll come back to Philadelphia after this. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. They run again on first down, Lynch. And he's going to get it inside the 10 to the 7-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. And with the play clock running out, Jack Del Rio is going to take a timeout as he'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Carr to throw on second down. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal. They'll run for it with Lynch. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. Marshawn Lynch, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Raiders are able to cash in for 6.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. Out to kick is Janikowski. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a big hit there as he runs into a brick wall. Eagles will take over here in just a second on offense. And Charles, as you look back to the Super Bowl title run that they just had, what were some of the moves that made that possible?
I'll keep it on the offensive side of the ball because I thought their front office did a fantastic job of having answers in case things happen. Carson Wentz goes out. Well, they had signed Nick Foles to back him up. That worked out pretty well. Getting Alshon Jeffrey as a weapon outside to help them in the passing game. Darren Sproles gets hurt at running back. Corey Clement was signed as an undrafted free agent. He filled in well, and they traded for Jay Ajayi. And how about Jason Peters losing the all-world left tackle? And Halapoulivaati Vaitai, who they drafted the year before, filled in quite capably. They had answers for everything they needed.
Flush to his right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Obi Melifonwu. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Well, before the possession switches here, I had written down that I wanted to talk about some of the awards this past season in the NFL. We know Brady was the MVP, but Todd Gurley, Offensive Player of the Year.
How about that for a bounce back? Many were questioning whether he'd had a sophomore slump the season before. Didn't even get to 1,000 yards. Was a dominant force in 2017. How about his teammate Aaron Donald on the defensive side? He took home Defensive Player of the Year award.
Yeah, very impressive. They had both sides of the ball. Sean McVay deserving, I think you would agree, of Coach of the Year.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, what he did for the Rams when they went from last in the league in scoring to leading the league in scoring and winning a division title. And how about the New Orleans Saints? Rookie of the Year, offense and defense. Alvin Kamara on offense, Marshawn Lattimore on defense.
Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. On second down, here's Carr. Buying time to us, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. Carr and the Raiders following the sack, looking up at a 3rd and long. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. And apparently that's all, Larry. So much for the halftime report. We'll see you in the postgame. We're ready to get to the third quarter. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Yeah, the defense definitely showing blitz here. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. To throw his Carr. Flushed out right. On the crossing route, he hits his man, Amari Cooper. 23 yards on the play.
And Derek Carr just keeps improving. He can be dangerous not just inside the pocket, but as we see here, outside of it as well.
Kid born in California, played his high school ball in Texas, had quarterback written all over it. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. Escaping the pressure right. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Looking to throw on second down. Carr eluding the pressure right. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Brandon Graham able to get in there and drop him behind the line. From the gun on 3rd down. Carr over the middle. It's Jared Cook. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. Carr going to go on 4th down. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and they're able to convert here on 4th and inches. Carr now on 1st down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Cook. And a big collision there as he winds up flat on his back right on the 30-yard line. 4 yards remaining now on second down. On second down, Lynch. About 3 yards there to the 27.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
A 3-yard gain and enough for the first down. Shift together here from the D-line. Carr. They'll check this down to Lynch, complete. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up second down. They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 4 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I'd love to sit down at some point in our offseason and talk to these defensive coordinators in the red zone. Tight end is obviously a big threat, yet these guys continue to make plays. Is there any other way to stop them?
Apparently not. In the red zone, like you said, that's your guy. They got it to him.
Supreme confidence in going to a playmaker.
And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. And Carr's going to keep it himself. And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. Derek Carr taking it in. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. It's up and good, and that makes it 17-3. Out to kick is Janikowski. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
He finds an opening past the 40. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. Now a first carry for LeGarrette Blount. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple yards out of it. So those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Flush to his right. Smith catches left side. And he's brought down. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Well, that certainly looked like the Torrey Smith we knew in Baltimore. A guy who can just run past defenses, and what do they say? Take the top right off of them.
Game-changing speed, and the days in Baltimore good, days in San Fran not so great, but now hoping to get back to his former self.
I would say they have an extremely motivated wide receiver in Torrey Smith.
And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as they'll go for it on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Wentz. That's to his running back, complete. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. It's the Eagles behind on the scoreboard, but with the football here as we start the fourth quarter. Wentz now on first down. They set up the screen to Ajayi. And he is out of bounds, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. It's a first down. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Travis Carey. And he'll wind up losing 5 yards or so on the return, but no matter, they've got the football back.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz. They'll start on the ground with Lynch. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. They'll run again with Lynch. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 3rd and 1. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Carr to throw on 3rd and 1. It finds Crabtree for the completion. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Carr to Crabtree, good for a Raider first down.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the fourth, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
Yeah, that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Now some confusion offensively here as Carr's going to signal for a timeout. That's going to leave him with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter. Here's Carr. A right side catch by Crabtree. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
A pickup of 10, and it's enough for an Oakland first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Lynch running the counter. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. 3 yards on the gain. They're going to need to do better on this next play. It'll be 3rd and 12. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. The Raiders on third down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is third down and 12. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a fourth down. So on fourth down, off goes Carr, and on is Sebastian Janikowski. This to make it a 3-score game late. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. And Janikowski bangs it through, and that'll push the lead up to 17. And you figure with that, this game's pretty well out of reach.
It would take a heck of a comeback at this point. Being 3 scores down, I think that's too much to ask with time winding down here in the fourth.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense now, they head back on the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to play.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. On second down, there's the option going left. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a third down. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
And one of the things that makes this play so difficult to defend is that it has so many options to it, and the quarterback has to go through them and fast. Do you hand it off inside? Do you keep it yourself? Do you pitch it to a trailing back? On this play, it's hard to say that he made the right decision because that play was swallowed up for no gain.
And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Now Wentz, got to have this one. Sliding out of the pocket. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Raiders are going to win the football game. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. And the Eagles are going to go ahead and take another timeout. That'll be their second, so one more chance to stop the clock here. And we'll be back. 9 yards still remaining here to pick up the first on second down. Again, they'll pound it with Lynch. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
Not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. Here's Marquette King now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense back out onto the field. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. One final try now for Wentz. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. But Charles, it's great to win at home in the NFL. When you win on the road, it's a little extra special, isn't it?
It is, because let's face it, in most cases, you're not expected to go on the road and win in the National Football League. It just doesn't usually compute. So to get out there, get that done, and then head back to your city with one in the victory column, oh, that's a fantastic feeling.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. From Philadelphia, good night, everybody.